G'day, it's Ray here from the Ministry of Interesting, and guess where we are today? You'll never guess, okay, because most people don't even know about it. We've taken you to New Lynn, okay, and now we're standing in front of the Embrico kiln, okay? This is the last surviving example of the brick-making commercial kilns that were scattered all over West Auckland. You know, Kelston, New Lynn, Glen Eden. Oh, not Glen Eden, I'm sorry. There was Span Farm. Anyway, the idea is that they've preserved this beautiful building to show people the history of West Auckland. Come up this way and check it out. This is a vision. It's really, really cool. It's quite a famous museum in its own right. There's a building next door with the history of Crown Lynn in there, which we get told about and asked about all the time. So we're going to introduce you to this lovely young lady that looks after the museum, but we thought we'd just give you a quick preview of this historic piece of West Auckland history. It's been here for a very, very long time, 1850s roughly. But yeah, very, very cool. Look at the bricks on, on the base of it, very well worn. When I was a kid, I used to run around the Crumb Brick and Tile Pipe Works, after hours when I wouldn't get my fix, But it was a good place to grow up in West Auckland. Still is, actually. I really love it. But look, come through here. Look at this beautiful setting. Historic building. Lovely. Oh, look at that. There's some bars there. Let's put some politicians behind. Good idea. I can think of one in particular. Oh, the buds are out on the trees. Doesn't it look lovely? So here we are, the Crown Lynn Clay Works Museum. Come inside. Now remember, most people don't know it's here. So check. It's open, I believe it's Wednesday to Sunday, but check on the website from 10 o'clock in the morning. But it's well worth a look. It's our history, and it will give you an education on Crown Lynn, things that they made that you had no idea, apart from the Crown Lynn swans and vases, of course. All righty. There you go. Pan around this building. Isn't this lovely? That's cool. See, there's early examples of ceramics. Someone's put a lot of time and effort into this beautiful display. 1980s examples, 1970s. You can go back through time and see some of the things that they've made. Very cool, isn't it? Oh, look at that. That's got to be pretty rare because it's got no nose. How many of those do they make? No one knows. Hey. All righty. I've seen this. This is heritage. That's very cool. I remember their dinner sets. When I was a young fella, when I was 17, I went to the Crown Lynn second shop, bought my first dinner set, which was all heritage. I've still got it to this day. Timeless, beautiful. Sepia photos of pictures of old houses on the ceramic. Look over this way. Look, here's one of those extremely rare and incredibly collectible and super, super expensive black swans. They are going for startling amounts of money. If you've got one of those, come and see me quickly and sell it to me for $10, okay? Now, look at these. Look at this. There's some things here. Crown Lynn things keep turning up all over the place, okay? And so many of these things, who was it? That was Studio Ceramics. Actually had the moulds. They were for the Crown Lynn swans and other things, and they were making them in Waikaukau Road, yes, in Glen Eden. But they went out of business, and their swans are also very, very collectible. But it makes your head spin, doesn't it? Anyway, oh, look, here's a perfect example of where you can sit all day working away, making swans and things. It's a very nice place to come to. And don't forget, the lovely girl that works here will help you because she's so helpful. It's amazing. Okay, and around the corner, clay history of New Lynn. Oh, and here's a lot of people collect bricks. You know, we had a Huge amount of bricks come in with the names on them into the shop. Yeah, quite a few years ago. There's 1 or 2 samples left now, but they're very popular. There's heaps of them. I saw a pathway at a job lot I did when I did a clearance in Orotia. The whole path was all full of different brands with different name stamps on them. Incredible. I had no idea there was such a variety. Something different. There's so many places in West Auckland, or Auckland in general, or all of New Zealand that no one knows about. You know, just a few people, because we're living in very busy times and a busy life. And what a nice place to come if you got out for the day, on a beautiful day like today, you can drop in here and just spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes or a half an hour just wandering around in a nice, calm, lovely place that people have created that have passion. Passion for history is what we're all about. So anyway, that gives you a clue to something I hope you'll come and see. Now we're going to take you back to the shop, show you some very clever things that we've discovered over the week, just a sample or two. So we'll see you in a minute. Okay, thanks, bye. Hey, good day again. We're back at the shop. Okay, now that young lady Louise that's in charge of the Crown Lynn Museum, okay, lovely girl. Now she said, because I said, oh, I'm surprised there's not more Crown Lynn in here, you know, it's so prolific. And she said, we've got the famous Crown Lynn collector's market coming up. Only happens twice a year. Here it is, the 2nd of November, and she said there's going to be heaps and heaps of store holders. It's a really great day out. There's lots of people there. There's heaps of stuff to see, and so we thought you might like to learn about that, okay? So that's cool. All right, and so we're going to touch base with you on some things that have come in. We've got this beautiful English oak double bed. That's very cool, 1920s. It's been made into a slat bed, so that's all ready for you so you can drop off to sleep. And we've got these very cool, I call them Lebanese chairs, because they look like Mount Lebanon on their flag, in my opinion, you know, poor buggers. Okay, and we've got the boys from the band together. Right. Oh, give us a song, Sydney. Aren't they cool? Aren't they amazing? Yay, come on in. Okay, now, what have we got? Oh, Four Square Man's back in stock. He's always popular. Good New Zealand icon. This is a very cool picture, but I don't know who it is. Okay, now I recognise vaguely the faces there. I think they're 60s or 70s rock icons. Maybe Mick Jagger's girlfriend or something, but I vaguely know the faces, but I can't pin it down. Keep going, lads. Anyway, come inside. We'll give you some quick little tidbits of what's arrived. We've got heaps of stuff arrived, but we just give you 1 or 2 things to keep you on your toes, you know. Now, these I really got excited about. Now, that brilliant young man down in Hanua supplied me with these. Now, these are plastic louvers, right? But they come in a pair, and they take 4-inch wooden slats. Now, if you want privacy, if you've got an outdoor shower or you're just building a conservatory and you want, I don't know, maybe you sleep in the conservatory or something when a guest comes over, these are the cheapest way to screen off your deck. Anyway, just use your own imagination. But they're very cool. So they're $95 for a set, which is very cheap. And if you need 4 sets or 5 sets, we'll do you a deal. We'll do you a package deal. I was really cool on this because I'm going to use some of those myself. And a young fella from the Bike Hub, which you really must go to up in Henderson, they're all over the place, but the guy in Henderson is fantastic. If you need help, ask for Shane at the Bike Hub. Absolutely brilliant. We're going to give some of those to Shane because he deserves them, and he's going to use them as a project in his house. So if you can, be quick, because nothing lasts forever, okay? And summer's coming. They're like little blackout shades or something. And these are really popular, okay? They're harder to find than wooden rocking horse poo-poo, apparently, because no one brings them into the country anymore. But we've got 120 of them. Okay, they're $7.50 each. They're really popular, super hard to find. There's 120. We have got a few extras, which we'll throw in for free, okay? So we're going to job lot those off. If you can, come and see us, because they won't last very long. Okay, so we'll put that over here with the other 119 plus bonuses, and come on through. Okay, and what have we got? Oh, we got some beautiful, look, we get asked for cast iron shelf brackets all the time. We always sell out because they're popular, and we haven't had them in white before. We discovered this stash from a brilliant young man, and we've just got those in, and some other cast iron things, and these ones here with grapes on them. These are shelf brackets, right? They're really cool. There's not many of those though, so you've got to be fast. And we got the ones with the butterflies on, all heavy cast on, so you can put them outside. And there's the hummingbird. It's not humming at the moment, so it must be on a silent mode. Okay, and there's our cool crow lamps, which are really popular. Come on through this way. Okay, and well, life's such a busy place, isn't it, eh? Okay, I've got a joke for you to end the weekend, or start the weekend with, okay? Here we go, this will cheer you up. Okay, oh, here we go, let's see. Morris and his wife, Esther, went to the store. No, they didn't. They went to the state fair every year. Every year, Morris would say to Esther, I'd like to go for a ride in a helicopter. And she says, oh, no. Esther always replied, I know, Morris, but the helicopter ride is $50, and $50 is $50. So the following year they went back again. Morris says, oh, I'd really like to go for a ride in a helicopter. But no, Esther says, no, $50 is $50. Anyway, this went on for 35 years. 35 years. No, Morris, $50 is $50. And then one day they were at the state fair, and the helicopter pilot overheard them talking. And he said, look, I'll tell you what. He said, I'll give you a ride in the helicopter for absolutely nothing if you do the whole journey and don't make a noise. Oh, really? They talked it over. And Esther said, oh, all right, Morris, you can have your lifelong dream of going in the helicopter, but only if you don't say a thing. And he goes, you have my word, Esther. So they got in the plane, in the helicopter rather, and it rose off the ground, and the chopper pilot thought, I'm not going to lose $50. He said, I know what to do. So he flew straight up, and then he banked sharply, and he banked to the right, and he banked to the left, and then he turned the chopper upside down and flew along like that. They didn't make a noise. He didn't hear a thing from his passengers. He couldn't believe it. Anyway, he thought, oh, well, it's a gamble, but life's like that. So he landed the helicopter, and he turned around, and he said, well, Morris, he said, that was amazing, mate. He said, I never thought that you'd do that. He said, but yeah, that's fair enough. He said, you didn't make a noise. He said, I'm really surprised. And he said, and Morris said, well, I almost did. When Esther fell out at 14,000 feet, he said, I almost made a noise, but $50 is $50. All righty. Anyway, I've got one last thing to show you. Out of the thousands of things in both the shops, now the bloke that makes our models for us, that famous guy called Ray, not this Ray, okay, he carves all those wooden airplanes and hand paints everything. He's done this. Check out this. It's an I-class 400 Japanese submarine, hand-built, and it's the Jap sub that in 1945, right? And it had 3 aircraft inside it. It was 122 meters long, and it launched 3 aircraft. What an amazing piece of technology, eh? Anyway, I found it was purely experimental, but it's handmade, absolutely beautiful. It was made to order for one of our customers, but the customer is paying off some of the other airplanes, so it's available while it's here. If you fancy it, come and be quick. It's a lovely work of art because the model maker is just an artist beyond comprehension. Anyway, come and see our beautiful things. The sun shines out. It's going to be a fabulous weekend. Both shops are open. We'd love to see you. We deeply appreciate you coming. Even if you don't buy anything, it's always nice to see you. So thanks for listening. Have a wondrous day. See you soon. Bye.